In this video, I will show you how to create solid meshes starting from the solids objects that we have created in the previous mesh, in the previous video. There are different ways to create a mesh, and they are listed over here. We will start from the most simple ones, and then we will go towards the more complex. So the most simple possibility that we have is a shrink wrap mesh. So in this case, we need to select solids. Okay, so you might have you can choose between these different options, but we go on solid. And well, you can choose by tight wrap. So this follows more the different features. And well, generate solid mesh and all hexa. So in this case, we can easily create a mesh with hexa elements. And then here we need to specify the dimension of the element, and this one is the quality. In general, the higher is the quality, the higher is this number. So we can, well, we need to select displayed, and then we go on mesh. Here we see that the process has started, and we can just wait for the result. Okay, so this is the result that we can see. You can very quickly see some stuff. So let's, for example, remove all the surfaces. So one of the first things that you can see is that he didn't take into consideration the divisions that they were inside. So it considered the whole volume as only one solid. And you can go on this part and press this button and then Control. And you can mask this part, okay, so to see inside. So for example, if you press Control plus the wheel, you can see these elements. And these ones, well, this one to me seems to be quite small, right? They are very small compared to the other big ones that are kind of close, and this is not very good. However, this creates very quickly this mesh that could be sufficient according to the type of application that you need. Well, another possibility, well, to erase everything, I will just close everything at this point. Another possibility is to mesh with Tetra elements in order to preserve the internal divisions that we have. In this case, we need first to start from meshing the surfaces. So we need to create a surface mesh, and after this we will ask Hypermesh to create the solid mesh inside of it. So we go on mesh, and we go on create, and we go on 2D auto mesh. Here we need to select surfaces, and we go on 2 as an element size, and we go on mesh type. We can go, for example, for well, trias. And we can leave all the other stuff like this. So we go here, displayed, and then we go on mesh. So this was very quick because we are only creating the mesh on the surfaces. So you can see the quality is quite good. And well, here we have these numbers. We can, for example, if we press with left click, we increase the number, and right click, we decrease the number of nodes that we will have. So for me, everything is fine right now. So we go, for example, on return. So this created this surface mesh. At this point, we go on mesh, create, and we go on Tetra mesh. No, we go on solid map mesh. Sorry. We go on Tetra mesh. Now we go on volume Tetra. Enclosed volume solids is fine. So displayed. So this selects everything. And element size, we can go with, let's say 3 in this case. So consider these are the elements on the surface. We have 2. So here you can increase the number. So what will happen is that the mesh will have 2 on the borders, but then inside will be 3, for example. So you can play with some edges that have a more fine mesh. Okay, and we can try with mesh. Okay, here we can see that everything is working and everything is done. So let's remove the surfaces, the parametric surfaces. So now we only have the elements. Okay, so to turn around like this, you can just use the arrows, and then we can go on control and well, mask and shift, and here we can see that we have the internal mesh, volumetric mesh. So this concludes these two possibilities. The next video I will show you a few other techniques and then we will work on how to export stuff.